Hi, friends. Tim from InformedTrades.com. Today is April 14th, 2014. Time for our daily Forex chart review. Basically, in this session, each morning I share the trades I'm placing, the trades I have on, the adjustments I'm putting to positions I have in the market. If any of the terminology I'm using is unfamiliar to you, or if you want to learn more, we have a whole bunch of information over at InformedTrades.com. Check it out, join, share your knowledge, participate, and we can all sort of learn together. A large archive of learning material. Check it out. Okay, the trades I have on at the moment. Let's go to the charts. Okay, so right now I actually don't have a trade on at this moment on this pair, which is Euro Swiss. But I thought this was something that I wanted to check out. I thought it was interesting because I had entered right around here. So basically, after this huge price rally, I put an entry order here. It rallied. I saw this reversal signal at the 200 EMA. Once it closed above here, I moved my stop to break even. I saw this reversal signal. I didn't close out. In hindsight, I should have taken some profit off, and that's something I'll be considering going forward. Definitely something to think about. My profit target is all the way up here, and that's sort of, I do want large positions for the bulk of the trend. So that was sort of why I had closed out one position earlier at a smaller rate. But in general, I want to try to hold as much as I can for this larger gain. And then it hit my stop, and now we're still at support, and I would like to place a trade on. However, my risk tolerance is at its peak, at its capacity. So I don't risk more than 1% of my account balance at any time, generally 0.25% per trade. So that gives me 4 trades on at the moment. The one caveat, and the reason why I have 5 trades on now, is that if a position moves in my favor and I move it to, I may move my stop to break even, in which case if the stop gets hit, I won't lose any money. So in this instance, if you see an orange line on the chart, orange dash line, that's generally where I'm looking for price to close at or above or below if it's a short trade before I can move my stop to break even. Anyway, I've reviewed that before in other daily videos, but it'll become clear as we go through the trades I have on at the moment. Now, I have 5 trades on at the moment. Let's go review them one by one. And because I have 5 trades on at the moment and one is at break even, that means the other 4 are not, and I risk 0.25% on each of them. That means I don't really have room for any more trades. So I'm at maximum risk capacity here. Euro Australian dollar. This is a trade I have on. I entered at this support level, maybe like right around here. It's not doing too well. It's been a little in the money. Now we are at the 200 EMA. Let's see what it looks like on the 4-hour chart. My stop is at 46.10, so we're still about 90 pips away from my stop. Oh, I'm meant to look at the 4-hour chart. Okay. So yeah, maybe we'll find support right here. Maybe there'll be support at 46.60, about 23 pips away. We'll see. Let's see what it looks like on the 1-hour chart. Oh, well, it looks like there's something going on here. This could be a potential spike, but we'll see. Anyway, Euro Australian dollar, that's one position that's losing. The other positions are in the money, so we'll see. There's not much to do with any of my positions, though, aside from wait to see what happens, And if it rallies enough, then I'll move it to break even. Euro Australian dollar, though, that is clearly the worst position I have on, most closest to losing money. Euro yen. Okay, so Euro yen, I entered at this black line. If it closes above this orange line, that's the level where I'll move my stop to break even. I have my stop here at this red line for now. So excuse me. Just waiting. Other than that, and like I mentioned before, I'm a big yen bear in the long run. In terms of the big opportunity that I'm looking for is to short the yen. The fundamentals of the Japanese economy are terrible. The one thing out of Japan is that they did recently announce restarting some of their nuclear reactors. The reason that's important, or how that could impact the exchange rate, is right now Japan is importing quite a bit of natural gas to meet their energy needs. If they restart their nuclear reactors, they may import less natural gas, which could alleviate their trade deficit. and that could in turn be supportive of the yen. But there's still so many dysfunctional. The debt problem is the real story with the Japanese economy, and that's I don't know if merely restarting the reactors is going to be significant enough. In any event, the reason I mention that is because of the 5 positions I have on, 3 of them are short yen. So I'm really looking to build a position short yen and ride that for as long as I can. And that's sort of in pyramiding, and I'll be adding, and I've slowly done this already, where when there's a good opportunity to add to a short yen position, um, I'll take that opportunity. And that's sort of, pyramiding, adding to a position that's moving in your favor to get the largest position to safely ride a trend is sort of what I'm looking to do with the yen. Anyway, pound yen, this position is already at break even. So I entered back here. I closed above this orange line. I moved my stop to break even. I can delete this line. So this is the one position that's at break even. And once this moved to break even, that was when I started adding other yen positions. Okay, speaking of other yen positions, so we looked at euro yen, pound yen. Now, one other that I have on. So once pound yen, I moved that to break even. I entered 2 orders, one on euro yen and one on dollar yen. Okay, so here's dollar yen. This is ever so slightly in the money. I entered at this black line. My stop is at this red line here. This orange line is where if price closes at or above this level, I'll move it to break even. Now, my target on all of these yen trades is literally thousands of pips away. You don't even see it on the chart, but here's an example here. Targeting 123. I should make this line green. Targeting 123, so that's like 2,000 pips away, literally. So these are positions that, if they go in my favor, I'll be holding them probably for months, maybe for until fall or longer. Who knows? We'll see. The one other position I have on at the moment is dollar or pound Kiwi. That's the monthly chart, which doesn't do us much good. Let's go to the daily chart. Okay. Now, what's a little uncomfortable about this at the moment is, we see these long wick patterns, right? So, excuse me, that could be a sign of bearishness. On the other hand, we are seeing this dashed black line being held up and defended as support. So, my stop is at this red line here. We'll see on this trade. I entered, where did I enter? Few days ago. Oh, on these candles here, double doji here. I really love to see a double doji this a little bit like a hammer. But these, a double tight pattern like this, 2 small candles at support, I think that's often a sign of bulls gathering steam or bears gathering steam and a reversal occurring. Let's see what it looks like on the 4-hour chart. Okay, this is a little more encouraging. We are seeing this level. It's still being maintained as support. 92.30. My stop is at 91.31. And my target profit's all the way up here, 97.26. So that's pretty good. Reward risk. That's about it. I do think there are other opportunities. If I had the room for it, I'd go for. Oh, this is actually really encouraging on pound Kiwi hourly chart. We see a pattern of higher lows in place. We'll see. Really need to get back above, 94-ish before I can feel particularly encouraged by how things are shaping up. The one other trade is, if I had the risk capacity for it, which I don't, and so I won't put it on, is Euro Swiss. I do think, and Live Investor over on informedtrades.com on his blog mentioned this. I do think entering here, there's something to be said for Euro Swiss, going long at 21.43. That was where I had gone long before. I moved my stop to break even. Price came back down to that level. I still think it's a valid level to buy it. I'd try again if I had the risk tolerance for it, but like I mentioned, I'm focused on building that yen position, and I don't want to risk more than 1% on my account. That's about it. Any questions you have, anything you want to add, share your thoughts, join us at informedtrades.com. Thanks, and best of luck in your trading.